Hello and welcome to Kelly Legends Media. I had to put my Terminator glasses on, man, because it's bright out here today. It's a nice, sunny, clear day. Anyways, I want to do a real quick video regarding some things that are happening in CDC right now. I'm sure most of you heard the news about Monster Cody and another defendant allegedly taking the lives of a young black man in Folsom prison. I didn't know when I first heard about the incident. I didn't know that it was actually a SNY yard until I heard who was involved with the actual unaliving of this individual. And that got me to thinking about a lot of the other people that have been unalived. It's happened on SNY yards also. I'm not saying all of them, I'm not saying many of them, but a lot of them have. And you know, people end up on those yards for various reasons. Some of them get scared, you know, do something and get frightened and think they're in trouble and they're gonna lose their life for some reason, or they owe money and are getting leery and they bone out, you know, and they do what they do and they go to the other side. Some people are removed off the yard, whether it be for debt, people owe money, won't or can't pay, and end up on the other side. Some people go there because their charges are bad. You know, they have some type of SA charges or charges involving underage individuals. So many reasons, you know. I know a lot of the trannies are over on that side, if not all of them. And it seems that a lot of these inmates, man, they go over to that side and they get caught up on the same old bullshit. In fact, I think from everything that I gather, all the information I gather from documentaries and even people from social media that have been on those yards that speak on them, those yards could be just as dangerous, if not as dangerous, if not more dangerous than general population yards. And you know, they have their disruptive groups over there and their supposed prison gangs, you know. They're I'm not gonna call them PC prison gangs, we'll call them SNY prison gangs. They are both, you know. But you know, I can't see leaving one place because you're having problems to go to another place and get involved with the same kind of lifestyle, the same kind of things, you know. This guy Monster Cody was the same guy that was involved with the unaliving of Rascal. Remember, they had Rascal down in the day room, and he was cuffed up to the bench, the table he was sitting at, and he was like trying to come out of his cuffs. The other two dudes had slipped the cuffs real quick, ran up the stairs, grabbed their fierros, came back down and got busy on dude, right? End up taking Rascal's life. Same guy later involved in unaliving another individual, and now involved with this other guy unaliving this black dude. You know, dude's pretty much made up his mind how he's gonna go out. And I don't know what his reasons are. I don't know if he's on a sick one with that cosa, or maybe he's a psychopath, and maybe he just don't care anymore. You know, I don't know. I know he when he went in, he didn't have that much time. So for him to be going this route is kind of isn't normal, you know. Anyways, supposedly the guy that Monster Cody was allegedly with when they took this brother's life had some bad charges on him. That's why he was there on that yard. Now, they say this guy Monster didn't have any bad SA charges or any bad charges on him. He was a norteño before. Maybe he fell out of good grace with them vatos. I don't know. But we do now. I don't mean to laugh, man, but it's like no matter where you put... The other fool, too, as a matter of fact, that was involved with the unaliving of the black dude, was involved in unaliving somebody else before, too. So, yeah, it's crazy. They say that was a medium security yard where they unalived that dude in Folsom. Medium security. And they have these two guys here that got priors there on the yard. So, of course, you know, what would you expect to happen? Then they have this, I was watching a video today about the gay boy gangsters, that about 40 of them took flight on another group and put the yard down. So from what I understood all along, and pretty much confirmed it today, hearing it from somebody else, this gay boy gangsters, another gang in prison on the SNY side that is made up of the gay community. I don't know the reasons why they got together, only they know, but I hear they're a force to be reckoned with, you know. You don't want these fools running up on you, going up in you, you know, literally. So I hear that they actually were the ones that took the initiative, took flight, and put the yard down at this Pinta. I didn't pay attention what prison it was, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it seems like it's the same story no matter what prison it is, what level it is, it doesn't matter. Except, you know, of course, probably level 1 and 2s. Like, they're just thinking about going home. Most of them are short-timers, don't have serious cases, whatever the case may be. But on the upper level yards, it seems it's the same story in all the prisons, you know. It's the same story on all the SNY yards, and it's the same story in all the GP yards. So, like, Hector Bravo has a count that he keeps of all the unalivings in CDC, and he says that it's up to 70. How many of them were on the GP yard? I don't know. How many on the SNY yard? I don't know. But they're going down in both sides. I'm thinking probably more on the SNY side, because there's no rules over there, you know. It's like the Wild Wild West. You got a problem, deal with it, you know. It's not like in general population where there's a lot of rules and regulations and red tape you got to go through to handle something, you know. Anyways, prison's always been a bad place to be, but right now it's worse than ever before. You know, the SNY yards didn't exist before. Before, you'd go to prison and you just dealt with it, or you got dealt with, and that was that. And the whole thing with the gay boy gang, it was totally different back in the 60s, 70s, even the 50s. Totally different get down. You know, gangsters, mobsters, they had girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever you want to call them. And then that became a thing not to do. And eventually, little by little, these people had to find somewhere to go. And once that site opened up, they ended up started going over there little by little, getting smashed off different yards and stuff, not having cells for them to go in. Back in 2000, early 2000, there was still, those guys were still on the main line for the most part, and they take flight. You know, when something would jump on the yard, if it was someone that was gay or whatever, and they were of Mexican descent, and the Mexicans got off, they got off too. If they were black, they got off too. You know, and they fought. They know how to. They'll stick you. They'll book you. You know, I ain't lying, man. You know. But anyways, now they got these yards that they got a whole. You know, they make prison gangs now. You know, and they be taking flight on different cars and shit on that side. You know. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, you have people from the south that have gone to that side and made up prison gangs. You got people from the north that gone over that side and made their prison gangs. And yeah, man, prison's just, especially SNY yards, man, that's just straight wild west with a dash of methamphetamine. What do you got, man? You know, it's madness, man. Even general population, man, you know, as cool as it is and common as it is, it could be a very dangerous place, man, if you miss with the wrong things and get involved with the wrong things and miss with the wrong people the wrong way. Yeah, dangerous. But SNY just seems yeah, man, everything I've heard sound crazy as shit. So people that think, oh, well, you know, if they find out this and that when I get to the main line, I'll just go over, you know, I'm going to have to check in. I'd hate to do it, but I'm going to have to. Well, good luck with that, because you might be in for a big surprise when you get over to that side, you know. You just never know, you know. Things are changing constantly behind the wall, and if it's not by administration, changing it with the rules and situations that they put inmates into, then it's changing by the rules of conduct and living by whatever inmates are there on the yard that are holding the power. So like always, man, I can't state it any stronger, man. Let's stay out from behind them walls, whatever it takes. Being free is the place to be, man. We got it all out here. Too much to enjoy. I'm gonna go home right now. Now my wife finished cooking this lengua, and she's making some green chili to put with it. We're gonna make some tacos and kick back, watch some movies. It's her day off today. But thanks for sharing this time with me. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't. It's a way to support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And this channel talks about different things. Talks about prison, jail, the streets. Talks about the neighborhood. Talks about cultural things. Talks about history. I try to mix it up. It might not work. I don't know. It's just something that I'm trying and hoping that I'm able to sustain my viewers with and keep them interested in what I'm talking about and what I'm sharing with you guys. And a lot of it is to just to generate thought in everybody's mind. And I hope you share those thoughts with me and with the other people who have subscribed to this channel in the comment section. I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to hear from you. With that said, God bless you, God bless your family, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much.